I'm going to read you a story about a tractor called 50. There's a little rat who's 50's friend in this story, and there is a cat who's not 50's friend in this story. Let's see what happens, shall we? This is where the tractor lives. This is the farm, Littlebrook Farm. "50 the tractor rumbled down the lane to Littlebrook Farm. He and Wally had been working the top field all day, and now 50 was ready for a good night's sleep." There's 50. And that's 50. That's why it's called 50. He's got a number plate that says 50. I think that was the year he was manufactured, 1950. There's Wally. He's the driver. Oh, look. Why did the chicken cross the road? To follow its mother. Look, that last one's picking up a worm. Can you see that? Oh, look. Get the worm and then follow mum. Lots of pigs. Nice fresh water in the trough. Look, there's some sheep there. There's a bird eating a worm up there. Oh, and a cow, wondering what's going on. Right, so 50's tired, going home for a good night's sleep. 50 was almost home when Norris the rat popped out of his toolbox. There's Norris. See him? In the toolbox. He always lives there behind 50. "Will you tell me a story tonight?" asked Norris. "Not tonight," said 50. "I'm too tired. Perhaps tomorrow." Norris loves getting stories from 50. 50 had been telling Norris stories ever since the little rat had made his home in 50's toolbox. Norris loved the toolbox. It was a safe hiding place from the farmer, who hated rats, and from Prophet the cat, who ate them. He's going to eat Norris. Oh no. Animals do eat other animals, don't they? Chickens eat worms. Cats eat rats. It's just the way it is. Just not so good if you're a little rat. In the barn, 50 soon fell fast asleep. He slept so soundly that in the morning, Norris had to jump up and down on his hood to wake him. Suddenly, the barn doors flew open. "Prophet!" the farmer shouted when he saw Norris. That's Prophet the cat. I don't think the farmer's pleased to see the rat. Norris jumped for cover, but it was too late. Prophet had spotted him. She chased him round the barn and up into the rafters. Look at Prophet go. That's a fast cat. Look, it's hardly touching the ground. Poor old Norris, he better run fast. Look, his tail is almost touching the cat. I hope Norris gets away. Shall we see? Shall we see what happens? 50 watched in horror as Norris backed along a beam. Prophet crept after him. Norris knew he was trapped. Oh no, what can 50 do? 50's down here. Prophet's creeping along the rafter, and Norris has got nowhere to go. What's going to happen? 50 saw his chance. He started up his engine, released his brake, and charged across the barn. "Jump!" he shouted to his friend. What's he going to do? See, there's Norris up there. There's Prophet's tail. What's going to happen? Norris jumped. Prophet pounced. 50's tires squealed. 50 caught Norris in his toolbox. Prophet caught a splinter in her nose. Oh, look. Prophet jumped to get Norris. Got a splinter in her nose. Probably from that beam there. Norris has jumped safely into the toolbox. Oh, well done, 50. All that day, while 50 worked, Norris huddled in the toolbox. "It's not over yet," he said miserably. I will be on the menu again tonight. But 50 wasn't listening. He was sawing logs and thinking hard. Look, Wally has put a drive belt, that's called a drive belt. It's gone round this extension to 50's motor. So as his motor goes, instead of turning the wheels, it turns this drive shaft, which turns this belt, which turns this here, which turns the saw and allows Wally to cut up all this firewood. 50's always working. Okay. Said 50, I know just what to do. And he told Norris his plan. Let's see what happens. That night, a dark shadow squeezed under the barn door. Who do you think that is? Yeah, that's right, it's Prophet. Prophet the cat had come for dinner. Is Norris the dinner? But 50 and Norris were ready. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? 50 flicked on his lights. Suddenly, there on the barn wall was a giant black rat. Prophet was terrified. She screamed and bolted into the night. Is it really a big black rat? It's a shadow, isn't it? It's a shadow of Norris the rat. Well, that fixed her, said 50. Now, what about that story I promised you? But Norris didn't answer. He was already fast asleep in 50's warm toolbox. There he is, look. Doesn't that look cozy? Lots of warm straw in there. Sleeping soundly because Prophet the cat is not going to come back in the barn ever again. Scared of big black rats. Scared of shadows. There, 50 saves his friend.